What is Nano World? Nano World Nano World is a global market leader for tips for scanning through microscopy and atomic force of microscopy. The atomic force of microscope is the defining instrument for the whole field of nanoscience and nanotechnology. It enabled its use to research and high-tech industry to investigate materials at the atomic scale. Nanotechnology is aiding and revolutionizing many different aspects of science and industry, including energy, environmental science, homeland security, transportation, food safety, information technology, and medicine. Example: nanostructures, building, factory, nanohouse. And these are the example of solar panel. Solar panel, we can get energy from the sun to convert to electricity. To create light, less bills. Solar panel has a big help to us, especially in our bill. It helps to lessen our electric bills, and it is possible that electricity is no longer need. It's up to the solar voltage on how much you needed electricity in your home. What is environmental nanotechnology? Nanotechnological products, process, and application are expected to contribute significantly to environmental and climate protection by saving raw materials, energy, water, as well by reducing greenhouse gases and hazardous waste. Example of greenhouse. These are the picture of greenhouse. The effect of greenhouse. The greenhouse effect is a process that occurs when gases in Earth's atmosphere trap the sun's heat. This process makes Earth much warmer than it will be without an atmosphere. The greenhouse effect is one of the things that makes Earth a comfortable place to live. These are the example of effects.
Good day! I'm going to tackle the 7 amazing examples of nanotechnology in action. Nanotechnology essentially means controlling matter on a tiny scale, at the atomic and molecular level. This sounds truly sci-fi, but can in fact be put to some very ordinary uses in surprisingly everyday products. In the article, we explore common products that make use of nanotechnology. But first, let's get quickly overview of the amazing world of nanotechnology. What is nanotechnology? Nanotechnology is about looking at the world on such tiny scale that we can not only see the atoms that make up everything around us, including ourselves, but we can manipulate and move those atoms around to create things. Think of nanotechnology then as being a bit like construction, only on tiny scale. And I do mean tiny. The nanoscale is 1,000 times smaller than the microscope level and a billion times smaller than a typical world of matters that we use to measuring things in nano entirely means 1 billion. If you took a human hair, for instance, it would measure approximately 100,000 nanometer wide. That's the sort of scale we're dealing with a nano level. That's all very cool, I hear you say. But how does understanding this nanoscope world impact the world at large? For things, when we zoom in and look at materials in an atomic level, we sometimes find that behave quite differently, have completely different properties at the atomic level. As a simple example, silk feels incredibly soft and delicate to the touch, but if you look at it at nano level, you'll see it's made up of molecules aligned across links, and this is what makes silk so strong. We can use knowledge like to manipulate other material at nano level. to create super strong state-of-the-art materials like Elvar. This is the technology bit nanotechnology came in, using knowledge of material at nano level to create exciting new solution and product. Every product that uses nanotechnology may seem like something out of the future, but in fact, many everyday products are already made using nanotechnology. Take the 7 common products for instance. Number 1. Sunscreen. Nanoparticles have been added to sunscreen for a year to make them more effective. Two particular types of nano commonly added to sunscreen are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. These tiny particles are not only high effective at blocking UV radiation, they also feel like lighter on skin, which is why modern sunscreen are nowhere near as thick and gloopy as the sunscreen we were slaughtered in as kids. Number 2. Clothing. When used in textile, nanoparticles of silica can help to create fabric that repel water and other liquids. Silica can be added to a fabric, either being incorporated into a fabric's wave sprayed onto a surface that fabric to create a waterproof or stain-proof coating. So if you ever notice how liquid form a little beads on waterproof clothing, beads that simply roll off the fabric rather than being absorbed. That's thanks to nanotechnology. Number 3. Furniture. In the same way that clothing can be made waterproof and stain-proof through nanotechnology, so too can upholstered furniture even better. Nanotechnology is also helping to make furniture less flammable by coating the foam used in upholstered furniture with carbon nanofibers. Manufacturer can be reduced flammability by up to 35%. Nanotechnology can be used to optimize adhesive. Interestingly, most glues lose their thickness at high temperature, but a powerful nanoglue not only withstands high temperature, it gets stronger as the surround temperature increase. Number 5. Coatings for car paintwork. We all know birds dropping can wreak havoc on a car paintwork. To combat this, a company called NanoRepel has produced a high-performance nano coating that can be used to protect your car's paintwork from bird poop. The company also makes coatings to protect car upholstery from stain and spillage. Number 6. Tennis ball. Nanotechnology has found a range of application in the world of sports equipment, with a couple of great examples of coming from one of favorite sport tennis. Nanotechnology helps tennis balls keep their bounce for longer and make tennis rackets stronger. Number 7. Computers. Without nanotechnology, we won't have many of electronics we use in everyday life. Intel is undoubtedly by leader in tiny computer processors, and the latest generation of Intel's Core processor technology in 10 nanometer chip. When you think a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter, that's incredibly impressive.